That crew, most definitely Wednesday, and I'm okay. You okay? Byron, what's up with that sound? You hear that sound? Push the button. You don't see the button? You push the button? Okay, the button's pushed. What's going on, folks? Holla Back Show Wednesday. It's been a long week. It's been a long month, but at the end of the day, it's all good. I asked everyone out there to think positive and feel positive and just keep it moving all day long. You know what I'm saying? If you have businesses and job challenges or whatever, it's going to work out. It's going to be fine. I'm learning that the easy way. At the end of the day, my man DJ Olo just made me smile this weekend because he was phenomenal this weekend at Madams, Oregon. And he's just DJing all over the place. I'm telling you, that man has a Rolodex of music, a library of music that just makes your head hurt sometimes because it's so good. Where's my bell? There's the bell. Okay, y'all. I got my bell. There we go. You hear that sound? Do you hear it? You hear it, Byron? The echo. You hear it? Can you find it? Fix it? Push the button? He'll fix it. But at the end of the day, we're going to talk to PDB Group Venture. Awesome. My man, Randall Phillips, and his crew are in the building today, and we're going to be talking about that Fashion with a Passion, which is next Friday on the 14th of May from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. There's some other stuff going on until 3 in the morning. I don't think I'll be able to make it to the 3 in the morning part, but I'll be there for the 6 p.m. But talking about business, we always here at the Holla Back Show, on a real tip though, we discuss businesses and we celebrate those who are doing some incredible things. And something so positive. These people here are positive. This venture group is incredible. Their whole aura, their whole energy, their whole entity. We're going to talk right now. You ready?
Yes.
This is your first time, so get closer. Everybody on the universe is listening to you, so this is you guys' first time on the radio, so we're going to take baby steps, but you'll be fine.
We're glad to be here.
I'm glad you're here. 202-588-0893 if you want to holler back with the crew here. We're talking about business real quick. Just talk. Tell us about you. Tell us about your group.
Well, my name is Randall Phillips, and I'm here with my partner, Sherry B., and my other partner, Tim O. from Tim O. Productions.
Okay.
Privileged to be here with these two. What we do is music, events, and media. And what that simply means is for any event that you have, usually you want to set an ambiance for it, and we provide the music for that. We also, Sherry is a specialist in events. Okay. And also we do media, meaning that people who want to get themselves out there, whether it be Facebook, you know, just the internet, YouTube, we facilitate that for them.
Now, how'd you get into this?
That's an interesting
story.
Did
you just like wake up and say,
we started DJing at a company called PDB Music Group. We actually, I've been DJing since '88, and all of the stuff that you like, the old school stuff, that's what I love. And that's what I came up on. House music was actually born in Chicago, and that's what made me start, you know, doing my DJ thing.
I got some hand claps, okay?
Yes, Lord. So when I actually saw, you know, I would see old school guys like, you know, pioneers like Frankie Knuckles, people like that.
I love him.
DJing on turntables and doing all kinds of stuff before computers came out.
Yes.
I said to myself, I want to do that.
Okay.
So like 87, 88, I started. And from that point, in 2003, my brother joined. And we took off in Chicago. Going back to here, I met Sherry B.
Okay.
At a lot of the events that I did music for, my brother and I.
Okay.
And so I saw her skill in actually getting all the other portions of the event together. And I said to myself, you know, music is good and I like that, but the whole ambiance is created from putting, you know, two heads together, doing music, and also setting up the event, how the table looks, all those different types of things. So I brought her on board, and we did a huge event, 2006, called Music for the People, Volume 1. Awesome. Where we were able to blend our skills together. And that's how PDB Group Venture was born.
Wow. Like I said, we have this thing that I've created for a while now. We discover new businesses. You're not actually new, but you're doing the thing. You know what I'm saying? Since I fell into fashion, I've been doing fashion for a long time, but falling into a different entity, and now a whole different genre of individuals are now embracing me. How did you fall into that?
It's interesting. That's why Tim is here.
Yes.
When we started here in the D.C. area, we're new to the area, but he had some of the same struggles that we had.
Okay.
Where, you know, we had a vision of how we wanted our brand to look, and it really isn't what everybody else does.
Okay.
We really don't want to follow the trend of what most people do.
And what are those things?
Well, what we find in D.C. is that everybody kind of does the club thing over and over again. You know, the techno music and all that, and we appreciate that. But we like to go back to the old school values where, you know, people are treated good from the time that they enter any of our events to the time that they leave. Not just the crowd of people dancing. Next thing that those guys do, I want to be a part of it. So we don't have to do so much hard marketing. They feel the experience and they want to be back again.
Okay.
And that's one of the things, like I keep mentioning, when we met Tim, and actually met him in 2009. Okay. He had that same flavor, and so we meshed together because those same principles that we use in our business, he uses in his.
Wow.
So that's the reason why he's here.
So we're going to be harassing you shortly, okay? It's a family thing here, okay?
Yes.
Let's do it. Come on, introduce yourself.
I'm Sherry B. with PDB Group Venture. I happen to be the event designer. Thank you.
Yes, we love Sherry. She's awesome.
She is awesome. Awesome is the word for the year, folks. If you don't know how to spell it, call me. What's going on?
You know what? I am so excited to be here. Thank you. And we are excited about our upcoming event, Fashion with a Passion.
That's right.
Because it's bringing awareness to the project to end human trafficking. And yes, in the 21st century, it is still happening, and people are
Tap into that.
pulled. Yeah, they're being pulled from the U.S. and taken to other countries, and vice versa. So we definitely want to bring the awareness to the Maryland, D.C., Virginia area.
Okay.
And so we're excited about this particular event, and we hope everybody can come out next Friday. But that's what we do. We design events, and we do whatever type of event that you'd like to put on. We can do from conferences, workshops, weddings, whatever.
How'd you fall into it?
I've been doing it for a number of years with, companies that I work for. I've been in academia for a while, and I've put together a number of events at a college initially in Chicago. I was doing things on my own, and it actually started even when I was much younger than that. I was introduced to some people that's what they did, and they mentored me, showed me what was important in an event. A lot of times you go to parties even, and people sit around and watch television at a party.
That's right.
I've seen that.
Mentoring. Ding, you hear that, listeners? Mentoring. That's one thing you have to put on your entrepreneurial checklist. Get that mentorship, because that helps a great deal.
Very important to have the mentors that I did at an early age to show me what to do and how to make people feel good. It's so important at events. Not to have people just sitting around, but you want to get people up moving and mixing and mingling. And we even did it on a kiddie level.
Wow.
So that's really important, and we, so I brought that into my career, working for other people. And then now, like he said,